Hi, beautiful you. Okay, please keep your fingers crossed for good reception. Hello, it's Jerry, and it's Chucky with Jerry. I've made it to the beach. This is my local beach, and I'm in just heaven. And I'm drinking my Chucky, my lovely silver spoon in it. I actually haven't set my intention yet, so I'm going to do that now. Ooh, my eyes look a bit weird. As always, my intention is to serve your highest heart and soul. And yeah, have some fun, baby. So today I actually want to read you a little bit from this awesome book that I picked up just before I went to sleep last night. And it's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And this always reminds me a bit of one of the very first self-help books that was ever published, which is why does the power of now want to come into my head? That's not correct. Napoleon Hill. What's the name of the book? Napoleon Hill. Okay, my mind has just gone totally blank, as you do. You might just have to Google it. But it was published in the 1940s, and even though it's all about making money, it's actually much deeper than that. It's about, being a success in your life, mastering your mind, and it's an awesome book. And I only realized recently, because I didn't really have a lot of time with my dad when I was a kid, because he passed away when I was 6. But apparently it was one of his favorite books. So that's no coincidence. I've got a lot of synchronicity with lovely old Napoleon Hill, and I love him. But anyway, I do digress. Funny that for me. So this book, I'm just going to read you a little bit, some of the magic that I got from it last night. And the chapter is how to get the results you want. And it's really similar to what I teach. I mean, I also bring in the intuition. But I just love, the simplicity of it, It's super simple, yet it takes discipline, I was listening to Chris Evans' show. He's an English DJ, and he's on one of the biggest stations, Radio 2, every morning for, rush hour. And sometimes I listen to it, no matter whether I'm in London or not. Kind of connects me with one of the places I lived for the greatest part of my life. But anyway, he had the most wonderful Father Brian Darcy on the show. And I love him because even though he's a Catholic priest, and I have a lot of issues with Catholicism, although I was brought up Catholic and I'm really glad I was, he's super cool and deep and amazing. And I love it when some Mondays he's on Chris Evans' show. He was on this morning. You can do a listen live, and he's on next week. And I also love it because it's no matter where I am in the world, I ring my mum and I go, Father Brian Darcy is all, get ready to listen. Because he's also a friend of the family. My mum knows him, and he's an angel. He's just an angel. So he had a gorgeous, it wasn't quite a sermon, just a message this morning, and he was talking about, I hope you can see me, I might take off the sparkle effect actually. He was talking about, okay, that's just normal effect, it's still quite sparkly, isn't it? He was talking about the importance of discipline, and that's what this is about, the discipline to manage your mind. Yesterday, I went back running, and I probably hadn't been in 1 or 2 weeks, and it blows my mind. Why do I make such a big deal of it? Because it's amazing. It was so much fun when I was out. I even discovered that I live near a favorite restaurant that I haven't even been to yet. And, the sun was shining, I bumped into people, I felt amazing afterwards. And then this morning I just felt amazing. So why do we make a big deal out of doing exercise and make it so hard? It's all about getting out of our own way, isn't it? So anyway, this is all about how to get the results you want. And it's chapter 8 in this lovely, you've just joined, it's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Awesome book. The principal reasons for failure are lack of confidence and too much effort. Many people block answers to their prayers by failing to fully comprehend the workings of their subconscious minds. When you know how your mind functions, you gain a measure of confidence. You must remember, whenever your subconscious mind accepts an idea, it immediately begins to execute it. It uses all its mighty resources to that end and mobilizes all the mental and spiritual laws of your deeper mind. The law is true for good or bad ideas. Consequently, if you use it negatively, it brings trouble, failure, confusion. When you use it constructively, it brings guidance, freedom, and peace of mind. And that's why, knowing what your beliefs are, consciously and subconsciously, is so important, because any thought, any belief that is scanned by your consciousness, it's like a garden, okay? Like, it can't differentiate between flowers and weeds. So if you think a negative thought, it will just take that and it will bring it into being. So let me cut to the chase here a little bit and tell you what to do. Thank you for tuning in, live people, and the hearts. I like the hearts. Give me, show me the love. So, how disciplined? So easy does it, basically. Easy does it. Inferno opponent, use imagination and not willpower. Okay, I'm going to read this bit. In using your subconscious mind, you inferno opponent, you use no willpower. You imagine the end. How often do I talk about that? Just imagine the end result and the feeling state. Very Abraham Hicks. I mean, really, they're all saying the same thing. There's many ways up the mountain, but, you know, all the paths are very similar and the top of the mountain is the same. So hopefully we'll see each other there, because we're doing well climbing this mountain and creating this new world, I must say. You'll find your intellect trying to get in the way. Monkey crazy mind. But persist in maintaining a simple, childlike, miracle-making faith. Now that makes me want to cry. Oh, it's so simple, isn't it? And we know it can be difficult at times. Picture yourself without the ailment or the problem. Imagine the emotional accompaniment of the freedom state you crave. Cut out all red tape from the process. The simple way is the best. How disciplined imagination works wonders. A wonderful way to get a response from your subconscious mind is through disciplined or scientific imagination. As previously pointed out, your subconscious mind is the builder of the body and controls all its vital functions. And I love this bit. The Bible says, whatever you shall ask in prayer, believing, you shall receive. To believe is to accept something as true, or to live in the state of being it. As you sustain this mood, you shall experience the joy of the answered prayer. The 3 steps to success in prayer. And here we go. If you're going to listen to anything, if you're going to take note of anything, take note of this. The usual procedure is as follows. 1, take a look at the problem. Be real. 2, term the solution or way out known only to the subconscious mind. So that's number 2. Turn to the solution or way out known only to the subconscious mind. Number 3. Rest in a sense of deep conviction that it is done. I love that. And you know what's really weird? Like, it's a push out of my comfort zone to show up for these Chucky with Jerry's twice a week. And I love it, and I love it, and I love it. But what's really weird, like, I turn up to serve, but I always get so much from it myself, because that last one makes so much sense. I've been tuning in recently. I can't remember what area of my life. Maybe an event that I'm running. And all I got was to just fall back into this like bath of blissful waters, you know, this energy of it just being okay, just surrender. And like that just says it all, doesn't it? Number 3, rest in a sense of deep conviction that it is done. It's like I couldn't have worded it better myself. The law of reversed effort and why you get the opposite of what you pray for. Do we really want to talk about that? No, I think we're good actually. So, do not weaken. I'm just going to end on this actually. Do not weaken your prayer by saying, I wish I might be healed, or I wish this happens, or oh, I hope so. Your feeling about the work to be done is the boss. Harmony is yours. Know, and he's specifically talking about health here. Know that health is yours. Become intelligent by becoming a vehicle for the infinite healing power of the subconscious mind. Pass on the idea of health to your subconscious to the point of conviction, then relax. And like he talks about this doubled over crippled man who did this and healed himself. He was told there was no way out, and it happens over and over and over again. Your beliefs create your reality. Keep believing. You're awesome. I see you. You got this. All right, my beauty. I will see you all on Friday, and let me know if you want me to cover anything, because I've got some things that people want me to talk about and stuff. So if you have got anything, then let me know. I love you all so much. Have an amazing week. Love you. Bye.